This is Shamrock Tarot. Rules could be reversed, may not resonate. This is for Divine Feminine Cancer. Divine Feminine Cancer. Well, your spell work is wrong and you are involved in multiple groups and multiple coves and multiple sororities, sobrieties, who knows? And you manifest out of your masculine energy. So you trick somebody into signing a contract with you and it's not balanced, it's not even. So you go to spiritual court, and you're also in other trouble with the magistrate, and you didn't tell this person either. Somebody has a right to know if you're in trouble with the law. Okay, it's public information. When you get arrested, anybody can go and look at the log and see who's been arrested. Okay, just up until like the 1950s, you were able to go and see who was in the hospitals. It was public information. Okay, this person had a right to know if you were dealing with coves, and you lied about that, and your control was already taken advantage of by the group. So you have no right to control him. Whatever spell work that you two did that night to have some fun, that's it. That's all you get with that person. Okay. His intentions were pure to sign a contract with you, bring back the past, sign a contract with you, and be in a Two of Cups loving relationship. Your intentions were not pure. Your intentions were to sell it and to control him, to do money, to control his money, to control him, and to give the rest of the magic to the group that you're involved in. So you need to get your story straight, and I'll be back, okay? So this is going to happen whether you like it or not. Yes, somebody has a right to know if you're involved in have an active open case on you or in one with the law, okay? Especially someone you are being intimate with. What else is wrong? Oh, you manifest out of masculine energy and you're feminine, so right there, he's not going to be attracted to you and you're not going to be attracted to him. You're attracted to girls right now. So who is this Taurus or this marriage that keeps coming out repeatedly? Marriage, the word marriage and magistrate kept coming up. Are you married to somebody in the group? You probably don't even know. Did you think you married him that night with the Queen and King of Pentacles energy? Oh, okay, you or him thought, you think that signing a contract is marriage? No, that's not you're just agreeing to come in and save each other when there's a problem, and we're actually on next lifetime, not even this lifetime. Okay? But you were entangled in groups, so it didn't work. He's on a different level than you, okay? Do you have an army? No? Oh, yeah, the Devil's Army. No, you don't have Devil's Army. Sorry, not when he's in the light, you don't. He didn't agree to your cove and group work, whatever you're in. Well, that's the difference. With churches, you can walk away from. Coves and cults, you can't. Well, coves you could. Cults, you can't. You're probably in a cove, I'm going to assume, because you don't even know what you're doing. And that's why you work in groups, to help each other, but you people just think you could do whatever you want, and you can't. And the devil wasn't even there that night. So you want to explain that to me? So if you married him and nobody was there, it didn't happen. There was no witnesses. And it has to be signed. You have to get a contract, a real piece of paper that says that you two are married. You know that, right? No? Yeah, it's not real. It's not real. Dropping over magical broomstick, that's not real. Did that happen? No? No, you just exchanged King and Queen of Pentacles? Yes? Okay, that's not money. Did you know that? No, you didn't know that? No? Why? When he's not working, and you only work part-time, how are you going to provide for somebody? You don't know. You did it to steal. He did it to be in a relationship with it. You did it to steal. Well, unfair justice came up repeatedly too. Okay? There's something fishy going on here. Because it's not balanced. It has to be balanced. It doesn't matter. King and Queen of Pentacles, that's not balanced. That's not even. One's male, one's female. You both would have had to give each other The King of Pentacles and Queen and King of Pentacles. That's why you exchange contracts, okay? Because then it's balanced. When you sell your energy to the devil, that's on you. Why would he sign a contract with you and then it belonged to the group and he's not in the group? Does that make sense? Why? Why would anybody agree to do that? He didn't agree to do that. He agreed to be in a relationship with you and re-sign a contract from the past with you. And you would have to have the whole group there and somewhere to do it where you're allowed to do it. You think magically just doing this in your head, that's that? No. Knight of Wands, yes. Through sex, just because you two had a one night of rendezvous doesn't make it into a lifetime contract, okay? Especially when you're in other groups. Four of Cups, you're being rejected, you're mad, now we got anger stirring the pot here. Yeah, because if you're hexing and cursing, this is your message, okay? You don't need a hex and a curse to sign a contract, you just sign it. Eight of Cups, you're moving into the unknown. Moving on. Queen of Pentacles. But you didn't. You signed it for the King of Pentacles, okay? All right, you're in La La Land. Yes, with the Emperor here. Then you sacrificed him. And you sacrificed him on top. Okay. That's a lot for one little night of... Yeah, then he dumped you because you're juggling. You're juggling time, money, energy, the devil, other people. You don't even know if you like men or women. I mean, come on now. Why would anybody put up with that? Your husbands don't even have to put up with that, or your wives, if there's something wrong with you. Ten of Cups, well, you're not happy. Well, that's your problem too. That's nobody's problem but your own if you're not happy. So you're unhappy, you go and make up a bullshit lie about love and contracts and try and ruin somebody's life because you're not happy. Okay. All right. I'm trying to say you're not gay, but you are gay. Because once again, you came out on the wrong side here. Nine of Swords. Trapped in your head over attaching demons. Because he's refusing to date you, and you were trying to steal the Emperor's wheel. You were trying to attach a demon on him to get the wheel to turn. Is what you did. That was the plan. To get his... That was the plan for the romance. And it was just a date. All this was a date. Lots of people have sex on their first date. Probably at least 9 out of 10 first dates end up with sex, okay? Some people do. A lot of people do use people for money. Say, oh, you know, put a price on it. Put a price on themselves. I don't see that. But a lot of people have sex on the first date. Okay, it's very normal. Yeah, you were trying to steal the cup of love because you're not happy. You guys, you needed something in your group work. You needed a cup of love. That's why you did this. Eight of Wands. This is blocked to move forward. I'm sure you know all that. I don't need to tell you what he did. And Judgment's here because it wasn't your cup of love to give to the group. It was your and his cup of love to exchange within each other. And as soon as you do something like that, two-faced, cheat on somebody, the contract's over, okay? It's a deadly sin. To, dishonor your mother or father, cheat, steal, anything you do something out of the divine order, the contract's voided regardless, okay? So maybe you might want to go through that, go through the 10 Commandments. I'm sure you broke more than one. Don't start talking about people. You know, in other countries, especially China, they already passed a law that it is the kids' responsibility to take care of their parents after a certain age. They got to move it back in with their kids. They have to. It's a law now. Because there's no personal care homes or anything anymore. Honor your mother and father, okay? It's one of the 10 Commandments. Then you put a gripping on this. Yes, for the money. Here it is. Came right on top again. But behind the scenes, the intentions were to seal a couple of and give it to the group because you needed a couple of for something and his essence. You needed a masculine essence for something. And really, it just was feelings got involved in this. And a high appreciation. I mean, like, come on, like I said, you sold the contract to the group, not even to the devil. You gave it to the group. You think someone's going to want to be with you after you do something like that? No. It's completely ruined. I mean, you guys can't even have a friendship now because of what you did to him. Like the ultimate betrayal, stabbing somebody in the back to give it to somebody else. To give the energy to somebody else. For penny pinching. Sad, very sad. You need to get another full-time job. You get a full-time job, and then you work your part-time job after your full-time job is how you do that, okay? That's how you do that. You start that. If you don't have any kids, that's normally typically how people work. Okay, normal people that got their shit together, you work 2 jobs. Okay, or you work your part-time job and do like 4 hours, the 4-time shifts or 3-time full-time shifts or whatever that is. Or you work like 2 graveyard shifts a week. Okay? You work full-time and then you work 2 graveyard shifts one week. That's how you do that. You don't work part-time and do all this evil stuff behind people's back that want to love you and care for you and support you. You still got to work. I mean, you're not even pregnant or at home with kids, nothing. You wanted money, but your group needed male essence and a couple of or something. At this point, it doesn't even matter, okay? 10 of Wands, your burden over this life lesson. Oh, whoopie-doo-dah. Well, if the gods, not the devil, if the gods need you in the next life or something, then yeah, you would be obligated to save him, or he'll be obligated to save you out of a problem. That's what the soulmate contracts are for. But you didn't do that. You did this to use him. So it's up to God if they will need you for that. 2 of Cups. You stole the 2 of Cups. It's still unclear. Where's your half of the... There's 2 parts of contracts, his and hers side. So where's all yours at? It's a wish fulfillment to take this 2 of Cups. Lots of air sign here. Somebody else involved that's an air sign. Mysteriously, the marriage card didn't come up yet. So that, you two did not agree to that. That was all cooked up in your head. 9 of Pentacles. Well, we have to get this done because when you go to jail, there's no getting through to there, okay? Yeah, it's a harvest. That's not the harvest card, sorry. Yes, everything's been illuminated here. Well, his heart hurts. That would mean you sold your end of the bargain and then you're harvesting off of his. Well, it means the ants were doing some evil stuff here. If you need a cup of love and essence and all this stuff, and you are going to harvest his for some strange reason, which you can't because he's not part of the group. Yeah, this relationship. You're having a tower over this relationship that's not real just because you two had a couple rendezvous. That doesn't mean you're in a relationship, okay? You're in regret over what? Over what, Cancer? Cancer's crying in regret. Right. Did the string go back to you? Yeah, you sold it. That you get the broken heart, okay? It's not the other way around. You get the broken heart. What are you harvesting off? I'll look in a minute here after I'm done with this one. You did it for attention because you're bored. What, your group's not giving you enough attention? Yeah, you manifest out of King of Wands. We already know that. You manifest out of masculine energy for some strange reason. To move forward with this person. Looks like you need to move. I'm getting like you need to move somewhere. Yeah, for magic, whatever. You put him in high regard. You put him in as the emperor, okay? And then you're doing spell work behind his back on top of it. You got caught doing spell work on an emperor. Here we go. 2 of Cups for this door, for a door to open with the devil. For what? That's the truth. All right, so we're going to start over again here. For the door to open for magic with the devil. And all you want to do is just stab innocent people that have nothing to do with you in the back. Well, people have a right to know why shit's not moving for them, okay? This was all warned to you for many years that healers were coming in and shamans and whatever. You need to go find Jesus, okay? Let's see here. You did this to get a doorway to open, but that still doesn't make any sense because you had your own contract. You do it on an innocence, even if they do witchcraft or whatever. You do the witchcraft for that night, that's it. That's all you get. It doesn't go on forever. His intentions were pure. What do you not understand about that? You sold the contract, you get the broken heart. You sold your divine, committed, heartfelt, loving, soulmate, twin flame contract for a group that doesn't even support you or anything, that you got to move from. Somebody's kicking you out of their house, it looks like. Three of Cups, yes. This third party interference, somebody, a witch that you are gay with, a female friend or witch that you are gay with. And so you thought you could stir the pot with the devil with an ex-lover? I mean, that wasn't very nice. That's not real. It wasn't real. It worked for the time being, so you could get laid, and that's that. And a dinner in your belly. He doesn't, what makes you think you could just move in with him? How is that going to change your scenario? You still have to move. You don't. So you wasted all your energy. You did all this for no reason at all. You threw all your magic away to a cove. Try to throw all his magic away, and you're still in the same scenario of having to move and not working enough. That's not changing any of your problems. Well, you tell them you'll owe them money then for the rent, that you're getting a second job, and you go out and get a second job. You work full time and then pick up your part-time shifts. You don't quit your part-time job, okay? You move that to the evening or vice versa. And you tell them you'll owe the money for the rent and food. You stop eating other people's food. You stop bathing every day. All that stuff costs money, okay? Electricity is you sit there in the dark. Until your light of opportunity opens back up. Yeah, this apology that you're waiting for is not coming in. You did it for his high priestessship to manifest again in your powers. Now you're brokenhearted. Well, good, and you should be. What was the, I need to know what the magic was for here. I mean, how old are you? You still can't take care of yourself? You got some problems. Maybe you should go sign yourself into the mental health hospital. You can't hold down a job. You can't support yourself. That's mental health. Can't take care of yourself. You have no concept of bills. Taking advantage of your family and friends that nobody even wants you. You've been kicked out in the streets. That's mental health. You got a tent. Maybe you should go move into Tent City for a little bit. It's nobody's responsibility but to take care of yourself. Yeah, this relationship. He did stirred the pot and sold his contract for what though? Still not making any sense here. To control the court system, control the judge. I see that. For love, we know. To stir the pot for what though? For what magic? You need the magic to do something and you were still even out of that. You had to return all of it. Whatever you were trying to do, you have to return it. You pay interest on that, okay? The karmic debt, it's called. You're trying to control a judge. I can see that, which doesn't matter. So if something happens to that judge, another judge is going to come in, another judge, and another. Just like a teacher, another teacher's going to come in. If they're failing you, another teacher's going to come in. To heal what? I'm looking to heal with a water sign. I'm getting lots of water, or not water, air sign. And then put a block on it. You're burdened over an air sign that they're trying to spy on or something, or Ace of Wands, and then to stir the pot for magic, for a magic wand. But why? You need to tell me why. Well, they put you to death. You can forget about them. You've been dumped by everybody that's come across your life. There's something wrong with you, okay? And they want nothing to do with you. Like, absolutely nothing. Kicked out into the streets. You're lucky you got one person on this earth that signed a contract with you, and you did all this to them because you want to bring back somebody else because you're selfish and greedy and broke. Can't support yourself. You're having a tower, life sudden change. You tell your friends you will make payments to them, and you go and get a new job, and this person's going to have to help you apply everywhere to get a job, but it's not their problem to get you back and forth to work. So once you get hired somewhere, you get all these applications out that day, you're not talking to them anymore. Do you understand that? So it needs to be realistic. Like at gas stations overnight, full-time, nobody wants to do those jobs. Stalking overnight. All the jobs people don't want to do, you're going to be doing full-time. And then you do your other stupid job part-time. I mean, what do you do all day? Hexing and cursing in your head, probably. Doing all this stupid shit all day long is what you're doing in your head. You can't even hold down a full-time job. Hey, you're trying to manifest back into your feminine energy is what I'm getting here. Well, you can't do that. You sold that. That belongs to the devil. But you still need masculine energy. I gotta stop because you're just pissing me off. Okay. You're trying to bring back the past. This air sign's not working. They dumped you, kicked you to the curb, put you to death, sacrificed you. You do that to get people out of your energy. Once that happens, you do not get that back. Okay, you need to come to terms with that. You have problems with accepting when stuff is over. Can't take care of yourself. And I'm not just saying a lot of people are in your boat right now, but you need to get with the program. You sold. Doesn't matter. You signed a new contract. You get both. You get his and hers. You get even flow of energy here. Yours still disappeared off the table. His disappeared off the table. You sold his. We got that. So where is yours? It's very clear coming out your intentions with your spell where you want to bring back the past. You need a couple of you wanted magic, but you still wanted something more for yourself, not even for your group. Okay, you see where the problem is? You belong to a group somewhere. You're the one that has to go through your head and filter this out and cry it out and go back and think about your spell work. What did you sell your soul for? What did you sell your feminine energy for? And then what did you sell your masculine energy for? The new contract happened. That's that. You don't get endless contracts coming in your life. So he's required to help you get your job or whatever, full-time job so you can take care of yourself. Drill it in your head that these people, your magic needs to go into these people, letting you live there. They can't kick you out in the street. It's winter anyways. And you're going to owe them money for your past rent or your landlord or whoever. You go and sign a contract, a promissory to pay at a notary, it's called. All you got is all this drama in your life. You obviously don't have a car because you don't live at home with mommy and daddy, and you need somewhere to get back and forth to work, or a bus. So you need to borrow money for a bus pass or something. Three of Wands. You do bird baths. Your hair should only be getting washed like twice a week anyways in the winter if you live in winter areas. Three of Wands. You don't have a boyfriend and a lover or anybody that you share a bed with that you have to be like, smelling like peaches and creams and roses. There's still something hidden here, something not coming out about the future, something about the future. Yeah, the group removed themselves because of something. The Hierophant, this marriage here, for a marriage or something to open up with Leo in the future that made you happy, that ghosted you. So Still not. It is Two of Cups. Taking a leap of faith because you're juggling. You did this all out of greed. So people can come in as best friends then to help you out. They don't have to come in as lovers. Two of Cups and soulmates can be lovers and best friends and twins. Can be family members. It could be anybody. It could be a freaking dog. I mean, take a leap of faith into resting, rejuvenating. You're the one that put it to rest. You hurried up and put everything to rest and sacrificed everything to steal. To steal essence. You wanted essence. You needed essence for something. For everything fast movement forward. Still not coming up. You're so entangled here. Okay, you're in the web. That's what that's called. You are in the web. Not for money. King of Wands again. It just manifests the masculine energy again for you. It's not going to happen. His contract's not going to manifest your purity back. You did that. You need to come to terms with that and go find Jesus. The Emperor. Once again. You got caught doing spell work on an Emperor. I don't know what to tell you. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, to get an Emperor's will to turn in your favor. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. You bamboozled him. Andy sold the lovers. It still doesn't make sense. You sold his. Where is your energy? The devil just opened up the door to what? You still got to be clear on your spell work. If you work for the devil or work for yourself or whoever demon you answer to. You had to be clear on your spell work. Ten of Swords, hexing, cursing. You end up hexing and cursing yourself with this one. So then you get stuck in a generational curse, it's called. Until you come to terms and wake up to the truth about this. You're not on drugs. You don't make enough money to be on drugs. Just because you do drugs one time with someone does not make you on drugs because you partied one night. This is your mindset. It is for King of Pentacles. In regret, he's rejecting you for the money. It's not his problem. That people don't want to live with you anymore and you can't hold down a job. That's not his problem. You are in trouble with the law too. Well, you're going to have to lie to your job. Well, I mean, if you mess up your life that bad that you can't get a job anywhere because of your record, that's not his problem, that's your problem. Then you go out and got in trouble again. Still not even showing. Yeah, for this date. All it was a date. Keeps coming back up to, she's stuck in a loophole. Cancer here. All right, you think about it, get your story straight. Yeah, well, there's an ending here with Leo here. Finally, yeah, all this stuff you do behind the moon repeatedly in your brain, and you get stuck in the web it's called, in a spider web, in a loophole, we call it, okay? Get your story straight. Got a couple other stories here that you have no idea. You don't even know, I don't think. I need to know what happened to the group. Why did they release you? Your cove or whatever. Where your magic went. What did you sell your soul to? What did you sell your feminine energy to? And that night when you got your new contract, you sold his. We got that. Where is yours? Well, if you don't tell me, I'm going to give you another short. By the time I do this again to you, I'm going to be on a repeat of asking you 3 to 4 to 5 times. Okay, so you're going to have to tell me. I don't like to repeat myself.